During the Hierophant Reversed shows that you might not be listening to the secrets of the wise ones. Here it is not listening to others, it's not interacting in a social way, it's not learning from those that have come before you. Here it's not honoring what others have already learned. That comes with restriction, challenging the status quo. It can be acting like sheep here, rejecting belief systems, and even getting drawn into things like a cult. Here it is reversed. The card suggests that there's inharmonious association with wise, with the words of the wise, with the philosophies and the cultural understandings of the great teachers that have come before you. Here it could simply be that there's ignorance with regards to it. Or it could be that you're connected with somebody that is intentionally misguiding you on those spiritual teachings. It could be that somebody has come along and they pretend to be a spiritual teacher and they're really not. Here, with the card reversed, there's a little bit darker connection to it. It's the twisting of the spiritual teacher. It comes with the energy of the Sagittarius. So it is, but it's the negative aspects of that. It is the irresponsible, careless, impatient, tactless, inconsistent, overconfident, more animalistic type of person. Somebody that goes with their animalistic items or animalistic characteristics and go with that which is outside the cultural norms, rather than going with the philosophers that would have culturally acceptable behavior. So here, it can be brave, but at the same time, it has bouts of being uncivilized. It is tension and can be brawling. It can be basically overflowing and being bullying, but in a way that is more a way to put people down rather than to fight for your cause. Here, it could be that there's blind faith in that spiritual teacher, that you're not questioning what the teacher's telling you or showing you. You need to be able to interact with that. The reverse card shows that you may not be seeing things clearly, or you really need to question it. Here, there could also be a sense of not having the things in life that you need, the abundance that you would expect, or you might find yourself in a place that's barren for a while. It doesn't have a lot there. So it's going to show you that you're going to be able to want to look back and say, how can prayer, how can a reconnection to your inner being, how can you try to write this card so that you can bring the abundance back? So you can bring back that brave and wise Sagittarius energy that takes you into the wise aspects of those around you, or into the cultural aspects of everything that's around you, rather than being subjected to it or being manipulated by it. So here, in the reverse position, it's a little chaotic, it's irresponsible, it's self-indulgent, rather than flipping that around, which would show that there's order, that there is responsibility with your actions, and being willing to share what you've gained with others. This is very much a social card. You need to be able to look at how things are happening in your social environment so that you can write this card. And when you write this card, things are going to come around to where you're going to feel like you're falling back into what is culturally acceptable rather than being outside of what's culturally acceptable. I would love your support. I'm in the process of working to get my deck on Amazon or up in the marketplace. I need to raise enough money to print out 1,000 copies of this deck. And so I'm raising money. So I'm looking for donations for $20 to $25 for getting on the list of people to receive that first printing of the deck. On my website, I have a donate button and I have a Litecoin address. What I'm going to do is any donations that come in, I'm going to move those into Litecoin so I can save there, so that when I raise enough, I'm going to be able to take them to print. I totally appreciate your support. I hope to be able to send you a deck before too long.